slapped.
Mayhem.
Can I tell a really embarrassing story about that?
Go for it. We've only got 1 million viewers.
Only got yeah.
Or maybe 2.
Real talk, guys. I'm sorry, I got to embarrass myself. When I started playing cricket, no one, like, I knew about the 2 jocks thing. Like, someone was like, you wear 2 pairs of jocks.
Yep.
And I thought it was to increase your bulge so that the box wouldn't slip down, you know? Like, this was my innocent mindset.
Oh, it could slip down anyway.
Yeah, it would slip out or whatever. So, like, the first time I went batting, I went out and it, like, fell down my pants. And then I'm, like, really embarrassed to admit that I'm obviously doing the box thing wrong. Yet I'm
halfway down your leg.
It coming out beneath the my pads, you know, as I'm trying to bat here, you know. So I'm secretly extremely aware that there's a hard ball coming towards my nuts. And then the other half is me.
It could all be over any minute now.
It's like, I can't say anything because everyone else knows what's going on here, you know, like,
because I'm 11 and I don't want to speak up.
Yes, exactly, yeah, because everyone's going to laugh. He's going to get hit in the dick or something, you know, and it's like when secretly I'm like, well, yeah, I would like to protect my nuts because in evolutionary terms, I know I need them. I don't know why I need them, but I should protect them, you know, like.
You know what? I don't like getting hit in the dick. No one does.
Exactly, man, yeah.
Oh, man.
Shit.
Growing up, how about that?
Yeah, you're trying to learn. You're just trying to learn your way, and people aren't often as honest with you as they.
Yeah, there's no manual to life.
Oh, shit.
Because the truth is, there was probably a handful of other kids on your team that felt the exact same way.
Why does my box keep falling down?
Where does this box actually go?
Whereas if we could have, if the coach had said, mate, it just goes, you know, nothing sexual about your dick or anything, or you know, like,
he's the alpha male that could have led you.
Us, yeah.
He could have said, all right, you're all a bunch of kids learning.
Yeah. Under 12s cricket, you don't know shit or whatever, or under 10s.
This is where you put the box.
Yeah. But when you think about it, like if you were in any other job or anywhere in life, they would give you a little bit of training because shit can go wrong. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
because why? For some reason, you just meant to know.
Yes.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah, no one told me.
You can take that to any life lesson, really.
Yeah,
like, you just meant to know that. But if you don't know, this is why we ask questions. And there's no such thing as a silly question because
you just don't. And what
you're
happens,
asking that question because you don't fucking know the answer.
Well, exactly. And you know it's a big deal because if you got hit in the nuts, that can have serious repercussions. Yeah. Now, you might not be thinking about having kids at 11 or 20 or 30 or however old you are or whatever.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, it's nice to have it in the back, you know, like in the back, if you can, you know, like, or whatever, you know, it's such a big deal to a lot of people later in life. A lot of, you know, I don't want to get too sad, but it's a big deal for a lot of people, you know, so it's important to be honest about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think
you got to protect your junk.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, it's a big deal in, like, if you're working somewhere, if they don't teach you how to do it properly and you injure yourself,
next thing
that's
your hair
that's
is
a
in the
lawsuit,
machine and you've got no scalp.
Oh, I'll add it's a lawsuit if you're lucky. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
you
could.
Might just die.
What if you were working at Sonicland here and you fell in that lava?
You're installing the lava
because no one. Yeah, exactly.
Robotnik didn't say like put on some gloves.
Where's your railing, buddy? You got to put some railing up around that shit. You
fucking
know, like.
Eggman.
Yeah, like Sonic fell in. He's fucked. You know,
irresponsible Eggman. Work safe is gonna get you.
Yeah, man. But isn't that scary that like. Oh man! Well, that's pretty scary too.
I don't have a ring to hold on.
Cal!
We've still got
one more man.
Sonic. This is the level.
Yeah, that we keep getting stuck on. I was just gonna. Isn't it scary that like it's a bigger concern to us that I'll get sued rather than like
die.
or even though like from an employer's perspective or something, they're more worried about you getting sued than like really what is best for your health.
And your employees' health. Yeah.
Oh look, having said that, I have found workplaces where they did genuinely have concern for me because they were like they give you a massage and so this is again computing or something. If you compute for long periods of time, your hands fall to bits, guys. You know, and your back. You know, you got to look after yourself. You got to have stretch and stuff like look after it. Anyway, they sort of taught me all that, but most places it did seem certainly like they were just like, It's not your safety. It's we have to tell you this or else we're going to get sued. It's like, so when you fuck up, because you're a stupid cunt, you know, like,
we know
or whatever.
WorkSafe is coming.
Yeah, exactly. Then we can at least say, oh, well, we told you that you should wear a, you know, like, more than, shouldn't they just genuinely be concerned that if they're working for you, you don't want them to fall in a fucking blender or something, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God.
You don't want to fall in Jeff's fondue kit, you know.
Hey, Cal, I went pretty fast.
Yeah.
I went pretty
And you know
what?
Shit. It benefited.
Oh, well, not into that shit. See, this is what we call a hurdle, guys. Bam! Why did I demonstrate? God. That's not physics. I didn't go into that spring like that.
Oh my God.
Those red springs,
that
man.
really bopped you on the nose.
Those red springs, you got to watch out for them.
You got to get the hug. Get the old school monitor.
Yeah, I feel a bit more secure now going through this.
21 rings.
You know, this is maybe...
the 21 ring salute.
They didn't have access maybe to the rails and shit to protect me from the lava. So they're like, why don't we just give you this little thing on the side here? It's the illusion of protection, you know? It's like you can fall in there once, but then you're screwed sort of thing.
Maybe that's what gaming's doing now, because, you know, like the new Mario games, it's like, well, you're shit. Here's a invincibility.
Oh, it kind of helps you out sort of thing.
So that's like the new the gaming work cover, you know?
Well, maybe...
We'll give you the railing to get you through.
Oh, dude, maybe that's like Nintendo's insecurity where they're like, people won't like our games if they're too hard.
Yeah, if it's too hard, yeah.
Yeah, that's... Whereas as kids, we didn't give a shit. We were just like, I want to work this shit out, you know? Like,
we want the difficulty.
And I think we've got that right now, because we genuinely don't know what's after this level anymore. Oh, I thought I was dead. Whoa. I'm reborn, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, you got 38 rings.
Hey, this is about as far as we got, isn't it?
Yeah. Just keep it up, mate.
Oh my God. Oh, you jinxed
collect
me.
them all.
Gotta catch them all.
Rings. Just go fast, mate.
Just go fast. Stop. I mean, I've got to reassess sometimes. You can't go too fast, Cal. I gotta think about where I'm going fast to, you know?
Where's the destination?
It's into this guy's gob, I think, here. It's bam! And I want a free Casper there as well.
But you're right, like with the... Going back to the whole work cover and speed.
Whoa.
I used to work in a chocolate factory of all things. Which, whoever's listening, let me tell you, is not as fantastic as Willy Wonka will have you think.
Don't worry, there's someone out there that's nodding their head right now. They're going, geez, it sounded good in the brochure.
Fucking factories. And just on the topic of work cover, like, one of my jobs was to just plop candy onto a conveyor belt for 8 hours, you know.
Yeah, which is not as glamorous. Which is not as glamorous as it is literally candy, right, for 8 hours. You're seeing jelly beans.
It's fucked. And then, like, some genius will, like, walk up. Of course, they'll be, like, your supervisor or something. They'll walk up and go, oh... Can you do it a bit quicker?
Can you just increase productivity there, Cal?
You're sweating. You've been doing it for 7 hours. Your back's aching.
You are a jelly bean at that point too. Yes, sir. I'm bean number 8. Well, what can I do for you? Oh, faster, you say, sir. Well, I guess, you know. Like...
Jelly bean number 8. And then, like, all right. So that supervisor has just said, "Oh, can you do it a bit quicker?" And then you're like, "All right, shit." Then the head of, I don't know, human relations or something comes up and goes,
slow down.
Oh, can you slow down and use your knees?
Oh, wow.
And then you're like,
after you've
fucking, right, you want me to go slower? Watch my back. You want me to go quicker?
What do I do? You're conflicting me, yeah. This is, we talked about this off camera. It's this conflicting thing of life. Like, people will tell you one thing, but expect another. And it's conflicting after a while. You're not sure why.
You don't know who to please.
Yeah, because in the end, you please no one. Because they don't know what they want either. They secretly just want whatever out of you.
HR gets angry because your back's bent.
Yeah.
Then they're pissed because supervisor's angry because your back's straight.
Yeah. Or you have to miss work because you've worked harder or something.
Yeah, and then you've jelly bean too hard.
And then you feel shit because you're like, well, I did my best and no one's happy and I'm hurt.
Your best isn't good enough is basically what they're telling you.
Yeah.
Which is not true.
Exactly. You put in an awesome... I know you, man. You would have put in 150% on that jelly bean shit. You know what I mean?
I was that hard jelly bean.
Exactly. You were jelly bean number 8. Like, that was your life for a while. Like,
But they were dark times working at that chocolate factory.
But did you realise it at the time? Like, did you? I'm sure you maybe at some point, maybe going in, you sort of thought, "Hey, this will be awesome and fun." You know,
yeah,
like,
but soon it was revealed otherwise.
Well, you had to try it. You know what I mean, man? You had to go and give that a go to find out.
With me,
yeah,
and you'll see.
Well,
a world of pure imagination.
Exactly. And then it's just like some guy smoking with a shitty snoot on, you know, like
Jellybean number 8 reporting
on wife number 12 or something, and he's still not quite happy, but doesn't know why. And it's like, I know I've done everything everyone's told me in life, but I'm still not happy, kid. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's like, well,
and you're like,
maybe you
where are the snozberries?
Yeah, exactly. And it's more like, don't lose your hand in this mixing pot.
Yeah, Jellybean number 1, his beard got caught in here, and he was fucked.
Yeah,
he's not around here anymore.
We call him half Jellybean, half bean now. Yeah,
the old half bean. Old half bean.
Oh man, yeah, that's.
Oh man, can't I get a ring up in this business?
Can I get a ring? Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe.
Shit. If you like it, then you should put a ring on it.
Guys, if you like it and you should have put a ring on it, then please make a comment below.
Oh, look at those points. Oh, they go up
higher
and
smashing
higher.
it, man. Thousands, 60,000, 62. I think I'm secretly dyslexic, man. I'm not good at long numbers.
Number 8 is getting the points.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's repressed memories come out again. You're like, at this time, I was the Jellybean number 8.
Oh, who installs a fucking fire
this
vacuum?
is talk about health and safety. This is not practical.
Oh my God. I'm just gonna go with it.
Just get on that safe block, man, and see if you can
sail it.
Sail
it to freedom. Oh! The old energy drinks, they make you a bit edgy.
It's tough to say, man, too, because I think, again, it's when you get invested in something, you know, like, I think I doubted myself here too, you know, like, I've always been maybe a bit hyperactive or something, and I've tried to hide it. I mean, granted, I did probably drink a little bit too much caffeine, but I'm just a bit like that, man. I am full of energy and want to do things and stuff, and it becomes hard again because throughout school or anything, you're told, you know, shh, be quiet, you know, like that's not the way to behave, you know, like when sometimes you just want to go and run in a field because that's what being human is, you know.
Like, number 8 wants to do.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not saying, you know, don't dedicate your life to running in a field. You know, maybe, you know, try and keep some normality, but like
balance.
If you feel like doing it, wow, that's pretty pro, wasn't it?
No, geez, mate, that was pretty pro.
If you, for some unknown reason, they're like, oh shit, I feel like you are invested in this game. Cal's jilting aplenty over here. It's fantastic. Maybe, you know, try and do it, you know. I think I struggled with that because people are always like, what's that weirdo doing in a field? Or maybe I didn't even understand what I considered weirdos going and walking.
What am I doing in this field?
Yeah, exactly. And why do I want to be out here? It was me trying to just find myself. I didn't really understand even why I wanted to be there or what I was doing.
I have a real affinity for open fields.
I've seen pictures of you, man, actually. Like,
out in open fields.
Yeah.
Staring, yearning.
So, again, man, this is your artistic
artistic
expression or whatever coming out. You maybe weren't even, look, I don't want to put words in your mouth, you know, but I would do things like that and not even be aware that I loved open fields. And I'm like, why do I keep posting pictures of birds or something? It's like, I actually really love birds. You know?
I always remember I was on the basketball court in high school, all alone. It was quite an open, like, expanse, and it had a nice view, and there was an open field just behind the basketball court. And I was standing there after school, all by myself, staring up at the sky. And I remember you and your family and your brother drove by. At the time, I didn't realize that you guys drove by. The next day, your brother's like,
we saw you.
We saw you staring out into nothing, and we were like, classic Kallen.
That's awesome.
And I was just sitting there, just admiring the open expanse. And I always remember
fantastic, man. Well, to see, like, I think we get it, you know, because sometimes, at least at the time, we've understood that. We were like, you know what,
I wish Kallen just standing in a field on his own.
We loved you probably for it, man, because we were like, shit, he's got the balls to act.
I can see your dad giggling too.
Yeah, like, we've got the balls to act on that weirdness, you know, like, he just, like, almost the hat's off. It's kind of like, he felt like going into that field and he just did it.
He was just
Holy
staring up
shit.
at the clouds.
Maybe, you know what, maybe I can go into that field too, and he
anyone can
will,
do it.
yeah, like, because it's one of those reasons you're like, oh, I understand him doing it, maybe he would understand if I did it, you know?
of course.
And of course the field is a metaphor. I mean, it's a very real metaphor for you, but that could be anything, you know what I mean? That could be, friggin', you might love unicycling or something
your
weird shit, you
foray
know?
into
Like,
unicycling and or riding or whatever.
oh, I'll tell you what.
Rings can't save you from a good squash.
I'm not into getting squashed. Yeah, good squash of the bloody Sonic shit. Yeah, wow. How long have we been?
That might be it. Or do we ever continue?
Well, we've done a little while of recording here too.
That's it.
Should we maybe leave it here?
Yeah, that might be it for this episode. Like, comment, subscribe.
Sonic, gotta go fast.
Sonic,
go to the comments.
oh, shit. See you next time.